weekend.
Football, they're in Hawaii. That's the highlight there.
Hey, the highest. Remember, I said that. I said it's going to get a pretty good rating this year, and the Pro Bowl got like the highest rating it's ever got.
Definitely a good idea to put it the week before.
Absolutely, but it's still. I was watching the Royal Rumble though, so I didn't see it.
So was I. And the NHL, they're trying to steal from the NBA and do the skills challenge and all that stuff, but it's still hockey in the end. So
yeah,
the NBA All-Star Weekend, very nice weekend. They have the dunk contest tonight, 3-point contest, the skills challenge.
Yeah,
should be very fun, and then the game tomorrow. And very excited though about the dunk contest. I don't know if there's ever been a more thunderous dunker in a while than Blake Griffin.
Oh man, he's so exciting. And there's these other guys are actually pretty good. I mean, not a lot of guys that you've heard of. There's DeMar DeRozan, alongside Blake Griffin, and then Serge Ibaka. He's from Oklahoma City, and he can actually get up. He's one of these guys you don't hear much about, but I think he played in the rookie-sophomore game last night, too. And then JaVale McGee, a guy from the Washington Wizards, who can also throw it down. I mean, it's going to be an exciting dunk contest.
They're saying DeRozan might give Griffin a run, if anybody.
Yeah, he might. But I mean, Blake Griffin's going to have to miss some dunks and mess up.
Plus, it's in L.A. I mean, it's going to be a Griffin crowd for sure.
You guys are forgetting the D-League All-Star game is tonight as well. So
no, I remembered. I just didn't talk about it. 529-1450 is our phone number. Let's see what this caller wants to talk about. Good morning. You're on Sports 101. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Mike.
Hey, Mike, how's it going?
Talking about the NBA All-Star Weekend.
Yeah.
Pretty much the Blake show. What you guys haven't done is what everyone else has done in sports talk, and that's talk about Melo. So I wanted what you guys thought about, Carmelo. I guess there's 2 pending deals. If he goes to New York's going to get Gallinari, Chandler, Raymond Felton. And if the Knicks don't agree to that, then he's going to New Jersey. Where do you guys think he's going for that?
I think he's he has a better chance for success in New York. He'll be played alongside some better players, but I do think that New York would be letting go of a lot.
I just want him to do something. This is not the first deal. This has been like the 50th deal that I've heard of that didn't get done. I just want him to go.
There's a deal in place already that's been agreed to by both Denver and the New Jersey Nets. But it's got to come down to Carmelo, and he would rather play for the Knicks, so he wants the Knicks to get something done.
The Nets are moving?
Brooklyn to Brooklyn, yeah. Yeah, that'll happen.
But is that better?
It feels like a lateral move to me.
Right. I don't know. I would prefer to see him in a Knicks uniform just because it would make that team a lot better.
That's where I'm at.
Is Melo worth the players and 4 first-round picks, Eric?
He's worth a lot. Melo's worth a lot, but not as much as Denver's asking for, I don't think. But that's how all this starts, and it's kind of like the Pujols $300 million 10-year thing. It's a starting point for negotiations. You're gonna put out there something that you probably aren't going to be able to get in return, but just as a starting point, like selling a house. You don't get what you ask for, but Denver's saying, listen, this is our guy, this is our franchise. If you want him, we're going to need a whole bunch, and that's what they're saying. So they're probably not going to get what they're asking for, and I don't think they'll get Raymond Felton. I don't think the Knicks want to let him go for anything.
Do you think there's a chance that the Nets are just trying to drive the price up a little bit for the Knicks?
Yeah, it's a possibility.
I think so. I really do.
That's a distinct possibility.
They want to keep them down as much as they want Melo, I think.
Well, the Nets are so bad though. They want to keep. They don't want the Knicks to get Melo because then the Nets will have no chance because then it's the Melo Amari show up in New York, and then the Nets aren't going to get anyone talking about them at all.
Even fewer people than talk about them now.
Right. The Melo thing is like Pujols. We're not hearing all the facts. We're not hearing all the exact offers. I don't think, and it's getting nowhere.
Yeah. Is Mike still on the line?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, Mike loves the NBA. I was just going to see what he thought about that too, but Melo's going to go somewhere. He's made it obvious he wants out of Denver. He's done the opposite, kind of what LeBron did. He let everybody know he wants out of there, that he wants to be traded, he wants to be on a new team, and there's still a chance that nothing gets done. Like that's actually a possibility. Everybody's like, well, where's he going to go before the deadline? He might not go anywhere. He might stay in Denver the rest of the year,
like Albert,
become a free agent next year.
It's so similar that it's just.
Yeah, it really is. So there's not too much we can really debate or discuss on this. it's kind of a deal that you can only really report on, and
Right.
everybody's done that already.
Now, you brought up earlier when we were off air the East All-Star roster. Kind of a powerhouse roster.
Oh man, it's awesome. Well, essentially, it's
Both rosters are. That's why I think this All-Star game is arguably the best one.
Especially this year, it's going to be incredible. The Eastern All-Stars are the Heat and the Celtics, plus Derrick Rose, Amari Stoudemire, and Dwight Howard. I mean, literally, Al Horford, Joe Johnson are the only two other players, besides who I just said, that aren't either a Heat or a Celtic. And
Your man Garnett.
oh god,
I know you love
I
him.
can't stand
I know.
Garnett. Oh, he drives me crazy.
Is Derrick Rose the MVP?
Derrick Rose, as of
At
right
the
now,
All-Star break?
he and LeBron James, I think, are the two leading candidates for MVP, and well deserved. Derrick Rose is amazing. I mean, and everybody around here, I'm sure, knows. I mean, Derrick Rose is actually bringing Chicago back to a level where, you're looking at him like, boy, this team could win.
Yeah, no, they're bringing the Bulls back. There's a lot more Bulls fans now than there were 5 years ago.
And that's great. That's great for people around here because, we all obviously remember back to the MJ
yeah, everyone
days.
misses MJ, for sure. But, yeah, Derrick Rose is amazing. He had 42 the other night, beat the best team in the league, the Spurs. I mean, they're just walking away with their division. That's not even going to – that's over already.
Oh, yeah.
At
No,
the break.
They have no competition. Go,
Yeah,
Mark.
it's going to
You
be
look
fun.
ready.
Well, I think it was Nick earlier said that they're doing this all without a key player who...
Yeah, Joakim Noah. Yeah, but he's on his way back.
Man, that's devastating.
Yeah, well, the Boozer signing was huge, and
Absolutely.
we all thought that initially, but Derrick Rose has just come on and just been a lot better than I thought he'd ever be.
And we all knew he was going to be
honest.
good. I mean, you could tell
but I
watching him in college he was going to be really good. But, man, I didn't think – I'm with you. I didn't think he was going to be a superstar this fast. And the guy's incredible just to watch. And it looks like if you watch highlights, I mean, is this guy a ball hog or what? But even that game the other night with 42 points, he still had 8 assists. He's still getting people involved and
Right,
playing
he's not
good
Carmelo
basketball.
in
Yeah,
that aspect.
exactly. He's
Carmelo
more,
dropped 50 and had 2 assists.
much more than a one-trick pony. Derrick Rose is the real deal.
And then Chicago also kind of fill a roster with decent players around these guys.
Absolutely.
Good guys to have who don't really want the limelight, but they do a good job.
Like Luol Deng.
Yep.
Yeah, and kind of a no-name coach, too. I mean, they got him kind of out of nowhere. He's kind of behind the scenes.
With Boston for a while, yeah.
His first big job.
Yeah, he's no name to fans and people like that, but
Well, he's
around
always
the
been an
league,
assistant.
around the league though, he's a highly respected assistant, and they were excited to get him in Chicago this year, and boy, everything's coming together for the Bulls.
Yeah, he's glad to have that job now, too.
Yeah, right.
Okay, I guess we all agree on Blake Griffin winning the dunk contest. Right?
Absolutely.
I mean,
Wow.
we're just waiting to see what he, pulls out down there in L.A. Okay, well, what about the three-point contest? You have 2 Celtics, including the all-time leading three-point shooter in Ray Allen and last year's winner, Paul Pierce.
Right.
They're both in it. And then you also have Kevin Durant. I think that'll be different. I don't know that a big, I know he can shoot 3, but a big guy like that has been in the three-point shooting contest. All right, Dirk. Yeah, Dirk's pretty tall, 6'11".
Yeah. Bird won it a handful of times. He's 6'9".
Yeah, but that's Bird. That was his job.
Boobie Gibson.
And that was the 80s.
Excuse me?
Boobie Gibson in the three-point shootout, too.
Easy.
James Jones from the Green Bay Packers.
It's not
Wow.
right.
No, from the Miami Heat.
Oh,
That's the Miami Heat. Even though James Jones from the Packers has a decent jumper.
And Darrell Wright.
Yep, Darrell Wright, Golden State.
All right, so who do you got in the three-point shooting?
Boy, Ray Allen.
Yep, it's his year.
Oh, Ray Allen. Nobody can... that guy is probably the best jump shooter I've ever seen in my life. I love watching Ray Allen play.
And pretty shot. Wow.
It's unbelievable.
Smooth.
Well,
I'm taking Durant.
I think Paul Pierce won last year. He was admitted that he got tired after.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to even try. He's going to I think he wants Ray to be the guy.
Yeah, you think so?
Well, Ray got Ray broke the record, but they lost that game. I mean, this will be Ray's time to,
You think Durant, Nick?
Yeah.
I tell you what, he's cold-blooded. If he gets going, I mean, he's kind of a streaky guy, but when he gets going, he does not miss. So, I mean, you could be onto something. If he starts feeling it, this three-point shootout, the rest of these guys are going to be in trouble.
Or Boobie